Bybit is also another major cryptocurrency exchange in the world. If I'm not mistaken, I think they are about number two, right behind Binance. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to access the basic and exciting features on the Bybit mobile app. My name is Lauke. I'm the founder of Naija Cashflow, a platform where we share practical insights about trading, investing, and online business. And without further ado, let's get started. This is the Bybit mobile app. If you don't have a Bybit account, please use the link that is shown on this screen or in the comment section, nigeriacashflow.com/Bybit. That's a referral link so that you can join Bybit. Right now, it doesn't work with all Nigeria mobile network. I think it only works with Glow. If you're using Airtel or MTN, it wouldn't go. What you might need to do is to use a VPN. You can use Thunder VPN. It's free on the Play Store, and once you activate it, turn it on, you'll be able to register on Bybit. Okay. Before we go ahead, if you don't have the app or you don't have the latest app, feel free to go to Play Store and type Bybit. Then you install the latest app or you update your app to the latest app. So after that, you are going to come here. We have about 5 tabs at the bottom which we are going to be going over. But the first one you need is the asset tab, the one at the bottom right. Okay, and in the asset tab, so the first tab, which is very, very important, is the asset tab, is at the bottom right, extreme bottom right. You can deposit, withdraw, transfer, and also convert. Okay, so for deposit, just click on deposit, right? Click on deposit, crypto, click on USDT. So to deposit into your account, we have a couple options that you can use to deposit. But the major ones that Nigerians can use or Africans can use, or that is easy for people across the globe. But the major ones that is easy for people to use across the globe is to deposit crypto. That's if you have it on another wallet or another exchange, or to do P2P trading. Okay. You can also click on view more so that you can see other options that are available. You can receive from a Bybit user. You can also buy with NGN, and that's because we selected NGN. If we select probably USD, we'll also have other options available here. But let's go back to NGN. Okay, so let's click on deposit crypto. I'm going to show you how to do it. Then we'll also go to how to deposit via the P2P. Right now in Nigeria, I think Bybit P2P is working. MEX exchange P2P is also working. I think Gates is also working, but that of Binance is not going, and OKS is also not going. So let's click on deposit crypto. We're going to deposit USDT, but if you have any other crypto, feel free to deposit it. Click on USDT. Right, the next thing you need to do is to select the chain that you want to use to deposit the crypto. So the one I've been using is BSC, so I'll just click on BSC. Then I'll just copy this address. So you need to slide this, right? So once you slide, you just copy the address, right? And you're gonna send it from your wallet or the cryptocurrency exchange. So I'm not going to be using a wallet. I'm going to be using Binance. To send, I'll need to just come to spot Binance, click on the USDT, click on send, click on withdraw crypto. I already have the wallet address here, so I'll click on okay, let's just send 690. Click on withdraw, click on confirm. and I will use my fingerprint to confirm it. And within the next probably 3 to 5 minutes, it should appear here. It should appear here. So let's wait. Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's wait. Okay, so while we're waiting for it to get received and the deposit should be complete, that's that about the asset tab. We can start with the first tab here, which is home. So as you can see, deposit confirmation in progress. So after a couple minutes, it's going to be complete and it's going to be added here. So let's wait. As you can see, the deposit has been confirmed. If you refresh it, you can see it has been added to it. So the next thing we need to look at now is the first tab here, which is the home tab. On the home tab at the top, you can see details about your account. You can see your email address. You can see your UID in case you want to send from one Bybit account to another Bybit account. You can see other services, right? You can click on all services, then search. So I think Bybit has MT5 MetaTrader. Okay, let's say you're searching for mega drop, you can just click on mega drop, or you're searching for N Bybit N learn. Okay, so you can also click on this forward arrow to see more details about your account, your profile picture. You can change it, your identity verification, your fee, your rate, additional verification, linked account, a lot of things that you can see here. Okay, so let's start with the okay, so still on the home page, we have the Bybit and the cards. These are just additional features that you can check. We have the reward up if you are interested in seeing reward. So 24-hour challenge, achieve a future trading volume greater than 10,000 USDT, and they give you $1. I don't think this makes sense, so I'm not interested. A lot. So, but I'm not interested in all these things. So one thing is that most of these platforms, they are super apps. They have a lot of features, but you don't need to access all the features. Just access the ones that you need. So if you are looking for a particular service, let's say it's not copy trading, it's not P2P trading, you can just click on more, right? You can search for it, and you can even edit and bring it to where it's easily accessible. Okay, so so moving forward, let's look at the P2P. So P2P is another way to deposit into your Binance. I'm just going to quickly show you how to buy with it and also describe how you can sell with it. So once you click on the P2P, the next thing you need to do is to ensure that the currency is set to NGN, that's Naira. If it's not set to NGN, at the top right, just click on the currency, type NGN, right? Then you choose the Naira. So right now it's in NGN. I don't have any issue. Then you come to buy. Make sure it's under P2P. So Express is for fast trading. P2P, that's the one that we normally use and the one that I recommend. Then we also have block trade if you are trading huge amount. But let's leave block trade alone. Let's come to P2P. So under the P2P, after choosing buy, the next thing is to choose the assets, right? We have USDT, USDC, BTC, S. We also have other ones, but I'm going to be using USDT. Click on amount. So let's say I want to buy 100K. Click on confirm. Right, you're now going to see a lot of adverts, right? So, but this is about the cheapest price. But this is not the cheapest price, but this is the best price from a reliable vendor. So this vendor that has this diamond there is a reliable vendor. And how do you know reliable vendors on Bybit? In front here, there's something we call completion rate and the amount of orders that this person has done in the past 30 days. So in the past 30 days, this person has done 1,818 orders, and 100% of them are completed. right? So they are completed. So this shows that this person is an active trader, is somebody that you can trust. So we have other ones that have done low amount of trades, like 213, and that's quite a high completion rate, 99%. The second person, Coding Exchange. But I always advise you choose somebody that have done orders above 1,000 and has minimum of probably 95% completion rate, because it shows that this person is active, is taking Bybit P2P serious, and you will not have any delay or issue. So next thing is just click on buy, right, and read the terms. Just scroll down and read the terms. A lot of them has funny terms, like they will charge you extra fee. So this one says, please do not pay to any other account number apart from the one you see attached on my profile. So apart from his account, don't pay to any other account. Do not pay from Ravin, Flutterwave, Pocket App, Payday, Cheaper Cash, other e-wallet, or known microfinance bank that do not show sender's name. So you have to pay from known reliable banks and microfinance bank, and don't use e-wallet, because if you don't follow his rule, you can lose your money. The guy say no broken or part payment, that is, it should be a round figure, right? You also say I do not accept payment from third party, so you can't go and send from another person's account or from a business account. It will not go through. So I will receive this amount. So what you just need to do is click on buy, and when you click on buy, you are going to see his details, right? You see the amount they are going to send, you see his name, then you see the account number. So this is the account number. This is the account number here. You can copy it. You now go to your account, right? You go to your account and you send it. So once you send it, you click on payment completed. It's going to ask for a screenshot, right? But make sure you send from your own account name. Don't go and send from your business account or somebody else's bank account. You lose that money. So once that is done, you just need to click on payments completed, right? And it's going to ask you to upload the screenshot here, right? It's going to ask you to upload the screenshot here, right? You can probably upload the screenshot, click on confirm, and you confirm. But me, I'm not making that payment, so I'm not going to do this. And don't go and put any screenshot when you're not making a payment. They will block your account. Bybit will block your account. So I'm not making a payment, so I'm just going to cancel, and I will just cancel this order just to show you how it was. But make sure that you don't cancel order if you have made payment. Some people will make payment, they will upload the screenshot, and they'll be chatting with the vendor. We have some unscrupulous vendor, very wicked vendor. They will tell you to go and cancel. Some will even ask for your WhatsApp number, go and be begging you, all sort of things. So don't cancel if you have paid. Because I have not paid, you can see it here, right? Don't cancel the order after making payment. Don't make the payment if the payment information is ambiguous or misleading. Don't be misled by false promises that maybe somebody will promise you that you will pay bigger on WhatsApp that if you cancel, or you will send it later, or a lot of stories that we do here. So because I'm not willing to pay, I'll just click on confirm. I'm no longer wish to proceed with this order. I have not paid the seller. They will ask you, I have not paid the seller. I've received seller's refund. So me, I have not paid the seller and I've cancelled the order. Mind you, you can't cancel more than 2 orders in a day. Bybit will flag you. So this is just to show you the same way for you to sell. So for you to sell, just come to sell. Type the amount you want to sell. Let's say what you want to sell is 100k. Click on confirm. You see a lot of rates here, but go with somebody that is reliable and somebody that is online. As you can see, this green check mark shows that they are online. So this person has 90% completion rate. So 10% out of this order, this 1895 orders in the past 30 days, he didn't complete it. So I won't go for him. So I'll go for Manu. Manu has 1251 orders in the past 30 days, and 97% of them are completed. So I'll sell to him, right? I'll click on mask. So this is the amount I can sell to him. If I want to make it a round figure, I just edit it to, let's say, 60k. So he has his own limit. His limit is between 50k to 63.7. Then I will click on sell. I need to read his terms too. He said, come in, please. So okay, it's time. He said for transaction within 30k and 100k, the initial price already reflects all the applicable cost, 1,000 naira. This guy said he's going to be charging 1,000 naira per withdrawal between this range. So me, I'm not going to sell to him. We have a lot of very manipulative vendors that just charge fees, high fees. Yeah, they're not serious vendors. I think there was a time somebody was withdrawing, is it 5M? The person was asking for 500k fees. You withdraw 100k, some will even ask for 1000 fees. A lot of fees. So let's just cancel it. I'm not going to be selling to them. Right here, we are now back to the home page. We have ranking in the home page. So the favorite ranking is going to rank all the coins that you've added to favorite. I will show you how to add coins to favorite shortly. You can see what you've added to favorite on spot, on futures, on TradFi. The hot section shows you what is very, very hot at the moment, what most traders are trading, right? The new section shows you new coins that have just been listed on Bybit, spot, futures, TradFi. So Bybit also had TradFi. TradFi is traditional finance, which has stocks in the US. You can buy stocks in the US. If you click on more, you see a lot of stocks in the US that you can buy from Bybit. Okay, so okay, let me head over to Bybit app. So if you come to gainers, so if you come to gainers, you see coins. Let me come to spot. Gainers. So gainers, okay, switch to gainers. So under these gainers, you can see losers and gainers. Let me switch to gainers. So these are coins that have gained a lot within the past 24 hours. This one is for 1.41% increase, right? You can also switch to losers to see those that have lost a lot, right? So don't just say because something has gained a lot, you go and buy, and don't say because something have lost a lot, you can't sell. You have to be careful. We also have turnover, right? So we have pre-market. So pre-market are coins that are not yet listed. That's probably if you want to gamble on it and buy now, hoping for it to increase later, you do that. Or you want to sell now, hoping for it to drop later, you sell now. Okay. So basically that's that about that. So that's that about the home market. The next one, so that's that about the home page where we see the ranking, right? So Bybit also has a social media platform called ByX where you can create content, share content, read content. You can also attend events, right? You can attend events. You can do prediction. Bybit also have a prediction market, so you can predict on events. So I really don't like. So you don't need to use all the features. Just use the one that you know, the one that you have an edge, the one that you have an advantage. You can also do live stream, right? So right now, Bybit official they're on live stream, right? So you can also read news, like trending news as they're happening, right? So this platform are becoming super app whereby you have all the needed information, data, market, everything you want to do, you can do it from there. We have stocks, we have crypto, we have indices, a lot. So they also have AI. We have the Bybit AI where you can ask an AI, right, about anything. We have the Trade GPT. We've had it a long time on Bybit, even before the Binance AI, and you know, you can ask it anything about any particular coin and it's going to show you. As you can see now, it's telling you areas to sell, areas to short, or areas to long, right? But I want you to do the same. Do the same for ZEC USDT. That's for Zcash. So let's see what it's going to do. So this is detailed analysis for Zcash. So so it's in area to sell. These are areas to sell, these are areas to buy. So it's in area to sell. So probably we might sell, right? So probably we might sell, but he's saying check the level for you on the 4-hour pulling gap and supports it at this. While resistance is at 535. So 535 is an area to sell. Probably we will sell on that future. So guys, that's that about the home tab. Let's come to the market tab. So market tab is where you will see the various market available on Bybit. We have favorite. Favorite are coins that you add to favorite. You have favorite under spot, under derivatives, under TradFi, and under alpha. So these are my favorites. Let me just click on this one. It's no longer my favorite. I want to remove it. So to add to favorite and also remove from favorite, you need to come to the chart icon. So this is the chart icon where we have two parallel vertical candles. Then where we have this star, you tap on it to remove from favorite. You tap on it to add to favorite. I don't want this to be on my favorite again. I don't like the coin. I made money from it, that's why I added the favorite, but I later lost because the price fell a lot. So which other ones don't I want to be on my favorite? I don't want core. Core is no longer my favorite. The price don't drop well. Zeta. I don't want Zeta to also be under my favorite. It don't drop well. So these ones are still good to be on my favorite. So this is gold on spot markets. So this gold on spot market, instead of buying physical gold from my bookie, you can just come and buy it from the spot market. So guys, that's that about the market tab. We have alt, we have pre-market. We said a lot about this. We have new. So if you are looking for a market, one thing I've realized is that it's not about you using all the features. It's not about you trading all the market. It's about you, right, developing an edge and advantage on maybe one or two markets, one or two features, and using it well to ensure that okay, you are making money. So let's come back to the trade tab. The trade tab is at the bottom middle right after market. And as you can see here, the first option we have is convert. So if you want a simple interface to buy and sell any crypto, just come to convert and you come and choose the crypto and you come and probably sell the crypto. But one thing you need to know is that the fees that is being charged on convert is quite high. So be careful trading large volumes on convert. And on convert, we have instant if you want to trade at the market price, you don't want to wait. And we have limit if you want to choose your own price, set your own price that you want to do the conversion, right? But as I've said, if you are going to be trading large amounts, it's better for you to come to spot, right? And on the spot, you can come and trade. So one thing about spot is that spot has to do with called buying on spot. So if you buy something on spot, it means you are paying immediately and you are getting it delivered. Another name for cash and carry. You buy, you pay on spot, you collect on spot, you take it on spot, and once it's delivered to you, you can do whatever you want with it. You can withdraw it, you can resell it, you can do whatever you want with it. So that's basically what spot is. And if you look at the below spot here, we have Zeta USDT. That's what we call a trading pair. A trading pair, that's what we call a trading pair. A trading pair is a combination of two assets. The first asset, which is Zeta, is what we call the base asset, and the second one, which is in front, which is USDT, is what we call the quote, QUOTE, or the counter asset. So the counter asset is what we are using to price the base asset. So what we are saying here, the price of 0.04998 the price of 0.04998 is the price of Zeta in USDT, which we can say is the price of Zeta in US dollar, right? So we are pricing Zeta in this second one, which is USDT. Okay, so and you can tap on it and search for any market you are interested in, right? Maybe BTC USDT, and click on it. And once you click on it, it's going to bring you here and you can buy and sell. So one thing you need to know is that we have a lot of wallets under Bybit, which will soon cover under assets. But know that for your spots and futures, we use the unified. I am using the unified trading wallet, so it has unified the two. What I just need to do is to send in more money. Okay, so right here I have 10 USDT, and yeah, I should be able to use this to buy and sell. Okay, so let's say I want to use it to buy, um let's say I want to use it to buy. So right now margin is on. We have what we call margin trading, but I'm just going to put it off. So anywhere you see 10x, 5x, that is the margin. That's if you can borrow. I don't want to borrow yet. Let's off it. Okay, so that has gone. So for my buying, we have a lot, or we have different type of orders, but the major ones which every newbie needs to know how to use is the limit market orders. Okay, so limit orders means that you are willing to wait and you want to set your own price that you want to buy in. Okay, so let's click on limit. Current price is at 76613. So at the left hand side, we have what we call the order form. That's where you input your order before you send it, whether buy or sell. And at the right hand side, that's where we have the order book. So the order book is showing, is like a record of the prices of sellers and the prices of what buyers. So the prices in red, that is the price of sellers. The prices in green, that is the price of buyers. And the prices at the middle, that's where buyers meet sellers, and that's the current market price. So right now the current price is 76614. And if I want to set my own limit order, I will just close, and I will use 76,000. So I'll use 76,000 as my price. So if price doesn't get 76,000, it's not going to buy. So let's say I want to buy, I don't know, some exchange you can buy as low as $5. Let's say I want to buy $5 and click on buy. Okay, so after sending it, you can see order submitted successfully. If you now scroll down, you will see orders, right? So this order is a pending order. It has not been executed. Once it gets executed, it will come to position, right? So this is a pending order. If price doesn't get to 76,000, it's not going to be executed. Okay, and let's say I don't want to wait again, I can just click on cancel. I'm not buying again. I'm not buying again. Let's use market order, and for us to use market order, let's change to another trading pair. Let's change to gold. Gold is XA. Gold is XA UT Or we have another gold called PAXG. PAXG. Okay, PAXG USDT. Okay, I think one is higher. 4546. Let's look at SAU. They're almost the same price. So let's go for this. We're going to be buying gold on spot. So instead of using limit order here, we're going to be using market order here. And I want to just buy $5 worth of gold. Okay. And market order is going to buy immediately. So because I don't know what the, okay, let's see if we can even buy 4. Click on buy. So order submitted immediately. So as you can see, I bought 4 and he bought it immediately. And I can now decide to probably come and sell it. So see what I bought, 0.008 XAUT. I can now decide to come and sell it. So for my selling, I can decide to still use market order to sell. But because I want to buy at 4547, I bought at 4547 and I want to make profit. So I want to sell higher, maybe at 46. So I will come to market. I will come to limit order. So I want to set my own price now that I want to sell. And I'm willing to wait for price to get there. I will just sell at 46, right? And and I will choose the quantity. That's come here. Margin is off now. What's happening? Okay, I'm coming. I think maybe I bought 40. Okay, I bought just $4. Let me sell it. Okay, price. Sorry, I'm the one that make mistake. I put 46,000 as price instead of 46. Okay, so 46. Then I'll click on sell. As you can see, order submitted successfully. Order submitted successfully. So this is where my sell order is. So I can go about and do my daily business, my daily work, even leave my phone, and if price should come to 46, this pending order is going to be executed, right? Okay, so that's that about that, and I think I can also modify it. Let's say I feel 46 is too far and I want to use a price that's slightly higher than the current price of 4547. I will just use 454549. So you get me now. I'll modify it and click on confirm. So it has been modified, and if the price get there, it's going to sell it for me. So guys, that's basically the spot market, and as a newbie, that's where most of your funds should be. Most of your funds should not be on margin, or as you can see, 4549. See this dot? That's my order. Once price gets to this dot, it's going to be executed. Okay. So guys, let's come to margin. Margin simply means you can borrow money to trade. Let's go back to. Let's click here and go back to BTC. I'm not trading on futures. You have to be careful of what you are clicking, right? You want for spot BTC USD on that spot. Okay, so yeah, you are back. So you have the margin on. So for margin simply means you can borrow to trade. But I always advise people that borrowing money, whether to trade or doing business, you have to be very, very careful. When it comes to trading, even in business, is a double-edged sword. If things go as planned, you make more money. But if things goes against you, you can lose more money. You can lose all your collateral. You have to be very, very careful. And one thing I do advise people is that when it comes to margin, you should bring when it comes to margin of futures where you borrow to trade, where you use leverage, you should bring maximum of 10% of your trading capital. So here that we have about 780, the maximum that we should bring should be about 78. And even that 78, let's say we divide it by 10, that's 7.8 per trade. $7.8 per trade. So how do you go about it? How do you go about margin? The first thing you need to do is to deposit your margin account and borrow. You need to borrow. Okay. So first look at the rate. So Bybit rate is 0.1% for taker, 0.1% for maker, which is quite good. So now we are on 10x. So because we are on 10x, whatever amount we have here, we can trade up to 10 times of it. So if you have $6, we can buy up to $60. We can buy up to $60 because we are using margin. Okay. So let's see how we borrow. First, you need to borrow. So that's why we click on borrow. Can you see? We click on this borrow, right? And as you can see, we have $6 there. we can trade up to $6 times 10, that's $60. Because you have $6, then we can borrow 54. Can you see? We can borrow 54. So, and once you borrow, you need to also come back and what, and repay, right? And we have different interest rates when it comes to borrowing. We have different interest rates. Here we have the hourly rate and the yearly rate. So flexible means you can close it or return it anytime. 3.11%, that's flexible. Where fixed, if you're going to borrow fixed for 7 days, is 2.94%. For 14 days is 3%. So if you want to borrow, just make sure you understand the hourly rate, because the amount that you borrow times the hourly rate for the number of hours times the number of hours is how much you will pay back. Okay, so so that's that. But I'm not going to be borrowing. I'm not interested in borrowing at the moment, because you can borrow doesn't mean you should borrow every time. So it's only a strategic point in the market. That's when I borrow. That's when I use futures. Okay. So I'm not going to click on the borrow. Let's just go back. I'll just try to show you. So once you borrow the 54, you're going to have 60 here, and you can use that 60 to start trading, to start buying. So I'm not interested in buying now, because the market just reached a resistance point, daily and weekly resistance. That's in BTC, and BTC is dropping, and because of that, every other market are also even dropping. So that's why I'm not even borrowing to buy, right? I think if it goes up higher, I should be looking at selling. So that's that about margin. Let's up the margin here, and let's go to futures. So as I've said, you should be bringing lesser money to your futures. But one thing about this unified account I'm using on Bybit is that the money for sports and futures are together. Okay, so for my futures, if I want to trade, let me now bring, let's say the $10 before is for sport. Let me bring 7.8. Right now I have 767, so 10% of it is 7.6, and even sorry 10% of 767 is what, is 76.7. And even at that, I'm not bringing all the 76.7 to come and trade futures, because timing is very, very important. I can just bring divided by 10 again, that's another 10%, that is 7.6. so send 7.6 to come and trade futures. So one thing about futures is that, as I've said, it's a double-edged sword. The same way it can increase your profit, it can also increase your loss. And I've said that because you can borrow to start a business doesn't mean every business you borrow to start it. You just enter gbese. Gbese means losses. So you need to ensure you are getting the timing right. That's number one. Number two is that what are you even borrowing for? Right, in a business, you borrow to scale the business. You borrow when everything is working well, and probably you have a large order, you need more funds to complete it. Instead of going 10 times, you just want to just do it once or twice, use more money. So that's probably, and it's not every time. Right, sometimes market is not going well, that's not the time to go and borrow. So yeah, so first and foremost, you can choose the asset you want to trade. You have a lot of assets, don't be greedy. You don't need to trade all, just trade one or two that you have great insight about. And if you don't have insight, go and do more research on CoinMarketCap or Bybit AI, or whichever AI. Okay, so you can choose whatever asset you want to choose. Here we'll be focusing on Zcash, because I've been researching Zcash for a while, and I've been shorting it for a while now, after it also reached a resistant point. Okay, so I want to sell it. And so the next thing you can do is to open a trade, right, or close a trade. So let's open a trade. Now we have two type of margin. We have what we call cross margin and isolated margin. These are the major ones. Isolated margin means whatever margin or collateral that you put down for that trade, That's the only amount that you can lose. So if you have a black swan event and the market just crashed, right, like what we had in September 11 last year, where the market just crashed and people's stop loss were not triggered, right? If you had something like that, right, you would not lose all your funds. But for cross margin, which I'm currently using, all the money that is here, this $13.65 will be used to service that trade. And if my stop loss didn't get triggered, you can wipe out all this money, right? So I always recommend to use isolated, but if you know what you are doing, you can still use cross. Then we have what we call the leverage. You can increase it or reduce it. If you are using 5x, that means you will need more margin to place that trade, right? And if you are using 25x, you need lesser margin. You even have 100x, 150x. So the lesser amount that you need to put down, your margin is your collateral. So the higher the leverage, right, the lesser the collateral that you need. But don't forget, high leverage can be very risky. It can quickly liquidate you, right? In spot market, there's nothing like liquidation. Spot market is quite forgiving. When you buy, if the price start going against you, you can wait for months, for years, and probably when price comes back up, you can sell at a profit. But for futures market, is not like that. If it keep going against you to get to a point, a particular price, which we call the liquidation price, you lose all your money. And don't forget, the crypto market, is very volatile. It fluctuates with about 5% every day. 100 divided by 5 is 20. So the minimum you should use is the maximum you should use is about 20x if you really know what you are doing, because just a 5% swing, and you can liquidate. Also, don't forget that you'll be paying fees, so that's why fees can quickly accumulate. So know when you are trading. If you are trading all the time, you might just be making Binance rich and they will become more happy. Sorry, you might be making Bybit, Binance, and all these cryptocurrency exchanges rich. So it's better to just buy on spot and hold. But if you want to buy futures, if you want to trade futures, you don't trade it all the time. Okay. So I think I've traded this today already. Well, yeah, I'll be selling set cash. So I can use limit or market. So let's use limit. Let's sell at 529.1. Let's sell 0.2. So our stop loss, let's use TP and SL. Our take profit should be at 500. Our stop loss should be at 560. We get it 560. Yeah, that's my stop loss. My take profit is 550. How much am I making? 5.8. Okay, that's like 1:1. Okay, or I can do 498. So yeah, 1:1. I lose 6, I make 6.3. So now I'll click on what? Open short. So as you can see, the trade has been executed. This is my position. This is my position. You can see my estimated liquidation price 586. You can see my entry price. You can see the current price, which is the mark price. You can see stop loss, take profit 498, stop loss 560. So basically that's that about the trade, and I can decide to close. I can close 10%, 25%, 50%, and it's going to close it. Okay, so if I still want, I can still place more order. If I want it to come and probably sell at 560, come and sell at an higher price, 560, and maybe sell 0.1. Right, and click on open short. So this will be a pending on that because price have not gotten to 560. So if we come here, we have our pending order to come and short at 560. Don't forget this other pending order to sell gold at 459 is still here. Price has not gotten there, and the spot and the futures wallet is kind of unified. I'm using unified. Sports and futures wallet is kind of together. Do you understand me? So so that's that about that. Options, me, I don't trade options. I think it's better to focus on something, know it very well, profit from it, then you can move to other things. This market are always going to be here. I used to jump around. It hasn't been that profitable for me, so I've decided to just stick with one or two things and do it well. Let's come to TradFi. So TradFi is that part of Bybit where you can trade Forex pairs, indices, a lot of pairs like that, using also leverage. It's more or less like futures, but you can trade stocks, you can trade currencies. So it works with MT5. If you don't have the account, once you come to TradFi, you can be able to activate the account. You can fund it by transferring into it, and you can trade gold, trade euro, trade. You can just come to the market. These are the markets. These are my favorite: gold, euro, Nasdaq, oil, Apple, coffee. So you can add more to favorite. You can come to metals. You see silver, you see gold. Do you get to a lot is happening that you can trade. So I use it, but I use it with MT5. I have the account with MT5. I think should be able to see my history. I don't know. Okay, the history is on MT5. It's not showing there. But yeah, okay, these orders. You can see all orders. You can see completed orders in the last year. I've not used in the last 7 days. But we come to last 30 days. So I think profit, loss, profit, profit, loss, loss, profit, 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 profit. So profit again. So that's that about that. We also have the alpha tab. So I really do not use the alpha tab. So I just use what I have an edge in. So I don't have edge in something. So before we go ahead to look at the end tab and end this video, it's very important you know that under sports, under the trading pair, we have what we call, you can see all of them, but we have what we call X stocks. So these are stocks that you can buy on the Bybit spot market. We have US stocks, a couple of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 of them. This is Coindex, this is Coinbase, this is Circle, this is Nvidia, Robinhood, Google, Tesla, Amazon, Apple, Meta, that's Facebook, and MCG. So all these stocks, if you buy them, you can withdraw them to your wallet. I think Phantom wallet, very Solana, right, and hold it. So this is more or less like buying stocks on the spot market and holding it. So these are tokenized stocks that you can buy. So please do check them out. We have some coins that have zero fees. So a lot. So let's quickly round up. Let's come to the end section. So for the end section, if you have money that you're not using, you can put it down. It's more or less like savings. You keep getting interest. So little interest. So and you can get it on stable coins, that's like USDC, or you can even get it on gold, get it on ton. These are some coins. But be very careful on the type of package you go for. We have the flexible package and the fixed package. Flexible, you can withdraw anytime, but it has lower interest fee. Fixed, it has higher fees, but you can't withdraw anytime. And sometimes you might need to forfeit your interest if you want to cancel the fixed plan. If you choose 1 year, it hasn't got to 1 year, you shall want to withdraw, you might need to forfeit it. So take your time and look at all the packages, both flexible and fixed, and understand how to use them. So sometimes when prices are very high, that's not when to go for fixed, because let's say price of Bitcoin is at 100k and you go for fixed, you get little returns. If you sell it and wait to buy back when the price comes down, you might have more profit than having it in fixed. And the same is applicable for other coins that are currently very overhyped or high in price. So guys, that's just it's about so guys, that's it about trading. So guys, that's it about Bybit. Let's come back to our asset tab. So this is where you deposit, withdraw. It's very easy to also withdraw. Come to withdraw. So you come to withdraw, you click on crypto withdrawal, and you click on the coin you want to withdraw, click on chain, you put the address here, you choose the network. So you have to make sure that the network matches the network of where you're sending it to. You put the amount and you just withdraw. So it's pretty easy to also withdraw. So it's pretty easy to also withdraw, and you can transfer across various wallet. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this practical guide and tutorial about Bybit. I hope you've learned one or two things. If you have any question, kindly put it down in the comment section below, or if you would like me to cover any particular topic, also put it down in the comment section below. So before you leave, please subscribe to this channel, and until next time, keep learning. Bye.